Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my channel and part 2 of Honey. She is available in my Etsy shop, and she comes in light grayscale, medium grayscale, dark grayscale, and sepia. This is the medium grayscale, and today we're going to work on her hair. But before we do that, I feel like she still doesn't quite have the yellow golden look that I achieved in my original piece. And a lot of that was due to the fact that I used luminance, so I did use different colors. So this is not, you do not have to do this. This is just something that I thought I would try, and this is the Luminance Light Flesh. So don't feel like you have to, you have to do this. If you're happy with the way that she looks now, by all means, just leave her alone. But you know how we sit and look at things for a while, and I was trying to decide how I felt about her, and I am quite happy, except that there was just a little bit of yellow missing for me to my eye. So I'm just going to throw some of this down, and I thought about just doing it off camera, but this works too. Okay, so that was just a little bit, and I actually like that quite a bit. So good, we'll do that. All right, so hair. I'm going to use Prismas for my hair, and I'm going to use, we are going to do a blonde, but we're going to do a much more yellow blonde than we did on the last video, which was kind of more of a white blonde. So white, eggshell, beige sienna, and dark umber is what I'm going to use for her. And yeah, let's get started. So I am going to go ahead and put some white in here. I know you can't see it, but I want some in here, so I'm going to put this in. And then we're going to use the slice tool again on her hair, since we're working on white paper. That slice tool is always so nice for hair. Okay, so eggshell, and I'm actually going to pull this down here so I can. So don't be afraid to, leave, even though we put some white down, don't be afraid to leave some white kind of streaks. You don't have to completely cover the page if you don't, want to. You guys kind of got hair down by now, I'm sure. We're just kind of flicking into the center of each section. Now, in the Greyscale page, you are going to see some of the the hairs that I put in with the slice tool. Just ignore them. Don't even worry about trying to color around them. Either you're going to cover them up, which is fine, or they're still going to show, and then you'll be able to use them as well. So don't kill yourself trying to cover or color around them. Probably this isn't quite as important. This might be a case where looking at my page, you can find that on Instagram, or you can find it on even on the Etsy site. Might help you to differentiate what's what here. Alrighty then, Beige Sienna is next. That bit right there is actually a stem of grass, so I'm not going to put any more color on it. I might. And excuse me. Goodness, I'm actually going to do this as hair. Okay, dark umber. So I'm going to go a little bit more slowly with this one because it's so much darker than the others. I'm going to put a few little wispy hairs up here in the top. I can tell already I'm going to want to add a lot more eggshell, I think, on this one. Maybe we'll blend with eggshell. So I think before I come over and do the other side, I want to figure out why this color looks nothing like the way it looked when I did it the first time. And I'm guessing it's because I just do not have enough eggshell on here, so I'm going to put some more on before I continue over here on this side. I want her hair to be very golden. That's helping. Excuse me. I have a tickle in my throat. Oh, and I just realized something. You know how we always miss the body parts? And of course, I did not miss the ear this time, but no, I missed her shoulder. So we're going to have to do that. All right. Let's come back in now with dark umber. I'm really starting to second guess my, and it's not that I'm not happy with her. She is, she's good. But I don't know if I wrote the colors down wrong that I used for her hair the first time or what, but she still does not have the same really orangey golden tones. That being said, I think I should just not stress about it, because if I don't look at the if I don't look at my reference photo, I'm perfectly happy with the way that her hair looks. So this is Beige Sienna. So I think I just need to not worry about it. Although this color is actually bringing me closer to the original color. And it could be because her hair color is, I mean, her skin tone is slightly different too. You know, I find that when I'm photographing my pages in the, as works in progress, you know, as I'm going along, I'll photograph it after I get the skin done. And then I'll photograph it again after I get the hair done. And the color that the skin looks quite often changes just because of the colors that are around it. So it's possible that because her skin tone is not as golden, then maybe her hair doesn't look as golden either. I don't know, I'm guessing. Okay, but I'm pretty happy with it. So let's go ahead and should probably do it just the same way I did this side, which would mean dark umber first, and then we'll add some more eggshell. Like, part of me thinks that I didn't use dark umber, that I used a different brown. I know I didn't use chocolate. I wonder if I used dark brown and not dark umber. That would explain a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, man. Okay, oh, yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna put some of this dark brown in here. You know, normally I do a quick little test to see if I'm happy with the colors, but since I wrote them down, I didn't do it this time, and now I'm seeing why the color is not as warm. So I'm going to not even put dark umber in the description box. I think I'm just going to put on the video to tell you guys in the beginning to use dark brown and not dark umber. I feel kind of stupid now, but it's getting better, although I can't probably completely take away the... I should have known better, because dark umber is kind of a grayish brown, and that's what was happening, was that I was getting too much, well, I should say too little warm tones from that brown. Okay, that's much, much better. Yay. Well, see, at least we can do it on this side now. I'm gonna blend this a little bit. Probably want some more over here. I mean, thankfully it didn't ruin it, but I wish I would have used my brain and realized that dark umber would not be the right color, but oh well, no big. Okay, well, since I figured that out, let's just go ahead and put more of our eggshell on here, and then I'll add the dark brown. So that side feels much better now. So I'm going to try and leave some of these white streaks. You can go right over that grayscale, because when we come in with the darker color, it'll all blend together and get back to dark again, and it'll actually look really nice. So if you're working on the on the light grayscale color instead, you won't have near as much of the dark. All right, dark brown, not dark umber. I'm gonna put a little bit of the eggshell on this dark part here. See how it just covers right, it just covers right over it. It will never be as as bright as you know, if the grayscale wasn't there, but it lightened it up, gave me my streaky bits, which is what I wanted, so that's good. Okay, back to dark umber, I'm sorry, dark brown. Jeez. My pencil is not sharp, and I think I need to fix that. It's getting pretty short, so it's not doing well in my electric sharpener. But I have my little comb, which if I'm careful, I can get a good sharp point with. So I'm almost always working from top to bottom in any given section of hair. And always kind of feathering into the center of it. So if there's any area that I feel like looks too gray, I'm just going to come in with my lighter color, cover it up with some, streaks. And then when I come back in with my brown, now that area that was gray is now brown. Same, sorry, I'm trying to talk with pencil in my mouth. So same here. I felt like that was too gray. I just covered it up with the lighter color. And now it's brown. Use a little bit more eggshell. Maybe even see about using some white. Alrighty. So I'm gonna, let's see, what color do I want to try? I guess we'll use the dark brown. And you don't have to do this because it looks like the lines here did kind of show up. But if you wanted to, you could just add a few more random loose hairs here. And actually, I don't know, I'm feeling like that line there is a little bit light in pigment. That's not too bad. All right. I don't want to forget to do this because it does seem like it helps to intensify the color. Okay, so slice tool. This is the one that I use, and I only wrapped a piece of blue tape around it to help me see it when it's mixed in with all of my pencils. But you guys have seen me use this before. You're just going to kind of come in, and when you put your marks down here, you want to go slightly in a different direction than the hairs is going, or else it won't show up. Well, the nice thing is a lot of these still showed up, so don't have to worry about that. I think if you're working on the light grayscale, it will show up a lot better for you because it's not competing with the darker colors. Like if I were to come in here and slice in here, you're not going to see it because it's already printed dark here. So in this case, I would use my white Prisma if I wanted any hairs showing in some of these darker areas. And they do show up. It does amazingly show up on top of the darker colors. In here, I'm not sure if it's going to show up or not. It shows up. And here I used my slice tool to create those little soft fuzzy hairs that are often right along the hairline. And you can also use it when you're going in the direction of the hair to break out a highlight that you maybe accidentally covered up, that you wanted it to be a little bit lighter. You can just do your hairs that way. So I have a couple things that I need to fix. Her scalp is way too white. And I do have to do her arm over here. I don't want to forget that. So let's put down some, I don't know if peach is going to be the right color. Peach isn't too bad if I don't go too dark, too heavy. We'll get some color on her scalp because that scalp was way too bright. And let's do her arm, her shoulder actually. Let's see, let me put some light peach down here. It's always something. It's always a body part that I miss. Is that it? Just those two little bits? Oh, there's some, this right here is skin. Okay, let's throw some peach on here. The nice thing is we don't have to be quite as precise in these tiny little areas. I don't even know if I'm going to bother with chestnut. I might just do this. Let's do some eggshell. And I want either burnt ochre or sienna brown, either one. But I'm going to go ahead and put some little freckles on her shoulder. Alrighty. I'm pretty happy with this. So there's her hair. Yeah, I think I'm good with that. So on the next one, I believe is probably going to be it. I think we'll be able to get it finished in one video next time, hopefully. Yeah. Just kind of having a peek around and trying to decide if I should do anything ahead of time. I wonder if we should work on the bees. Ooh, there's a thought. No, you know what? I think I'll stop with the hair. Keep this a video all on its own. You guys, if in case you didn't know, there is a playlist called Coloring Hair, and it's nothing but the hair videos from all the colorings that I've done. So you can go over there and look at other color combos that I've done in the past. Yeah, there's also a playlist for just the skin and a playlist for just the backgrounds. And then I'm trying to also have playlists for each of the full color alongs so that it's easier to find you know, the next videos if you want to follow along with me. Pretty happy with that. I might work it a little bit more right here. Somewhere's my eggshell. What happened to it? There it is. I think this will all look better once the, you know, the flowers aren't gray, once the flowers are in and all that. I think It helps when there's color surrounding something, but yeah, no, I'm pretty good with that. And if I wanted to make it even more golden, just don't do this at home. I'm curious if I glazed a little bit of this. What is this? Burnt ochre. I kind of like that. I'm not really putting it everywhere. I liked that. All right, I'm going to call that done. So until I see you guys on the next one, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps out my channel quite a bit. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.